Well, I am back on to another stream. I did say that last night I was gonna stream some more Flatout, some more Flatout 3. The one game that nobody ever talks about, and for a very good reason too. But I'm back because because I want to mentally suffer even further as to how this game is. Because why not? You know? I mean, I already made one, so I might as well just do another one. But I will say that after this one, I will not be making another live stream as to this game. It is down straight that bad that it is not even worth to make another stream of this gameplay. Like, at all. It's not worth it. And I'm already past the limit as to getting the refund, like the time limit, specifically saying that I'm passing the 2-hour mark, which means I cannot refund the game later after this live stream, which means I'm gonna have to be stuck with it on my library. And yeah, I know what some of you may be thinking. The game is basically still a. Well, I mean, I did respond to the comment. The game may seem to be a ripoff for $2 still, and it is. It still is. The lowest that it could go for this game, I'd say $1 to 50 cents, maybe a quarter, if Strategy First was being that considerate for a sale. That's how much this game is worth. Oh god, the horns are the exact same. Okay, everyone's having a panic attack. About I can't even hear myself. Of course, on my end, I'm wearing the headphones, but I have it on the highest volume settings possible. Well, just the headset, but you get the idea. It is very loud. I don't know why. Oh, I'm guessing because the game team didn't think it was going to be that loud for a video game like this. Move the fuck out of my way! Like, everything about this game is just weird. The physics and mechanics are just downright dumb. At some certain points, it's hard to drive around. And it looks like you're just driving on an ice rink, if anything. Not even on dirt, not even on roads, not even on grass. It just feels like that you're driving on an ice rink or something like that. The AI doesn't seem to understand how avoiding collisions work. I mean, to be fair, the previous Flatouts had that, but the thing is that Bugbear knew what they were doing in regards to making a racing game. That being said, whether it's on racing or if it's on demolition derbies or even stunts, you can't even rely for Team 6 to make another Forza. You should not rely on Team 6 to make another Forza Horizon. Imagine it'll be as bad as, I don't know, Super Street the game, course, that's a different title, but always remember, it's that game is Super Street has been made by this company, by Team 6, the same devs that made this game, of course. To be quite honest, if Team 6 actually sold Flatout 3 Chaos and Destruction, and no, we're not talking about the Flatout game for the Wii that is for Zoo Entertainment or something like that. Like an actual Flatout 3 on the Wii. Like if that were to be the case, then I guess it could have done good at some point. However, since it's published inside of Steam, I don't even think that Strategy First and Team 6 were going to anticipate some massive backlash. They thought the game would do successfully good. They thought that it will gain a lot of people's attention in a positive manner. All to realize at the end of the day, after the game released, there was a bunch of negative reviews. Loads of them. I feel like they just all built up to 1,000, maybe 2,000 negative reviews the very first moment the game just came out. And a lot of people started playing the game. Thus being said, it led to a lot of people doing some research in regards to Team 6 Game Studios, what games they're notorious for and all that kind of stuff. This, of course, is one of the few games that they're notorious for. But it was a bunch of multiple Wii ports put together just for this one lousy ass game. Like Monster Trucks Mayhem as one instance, Speed as another. One of those off-road games. I'm not too sure what it is, but I do know it's an off-road game. Give me an actual TVR Saga race instead of this car. And the game crashed. The game just straightforward crashed on me. Best moment of my entire life of playing this dog water game. Fucking shit, man. I load up another race and it ends up just crashing on me. That is how bad this game is. It's got so many bugs, so many issues. The gameplay physics and mechanics are just absolutely bad. It might as well be just a Wii game. And stays as a Wii. No more, no less. And that's my phone. Hold on a moment. There we go. It's crashing again. I think it's because of that one lousy track is what's causing my game to lag. Is there specific maps that I can't race inside of this game? The whole point of me is to get through the game and race through as much as I possibly could. But yet it's saying, but the game keeps. I don't know if it's because of the map or is it because of the car that I'm choosing. I feel like it's the map. It's the fucking map. Oh, but at the very end of this live stream, I will make a review of this game. This game is extremely lovely. I say that because of how dumb the gameplay physics and mechanics are, like how I could just do that flip while hitting that wall. How the gravity doesn't affect any of the AI nor you, so you're able to let you're able to have them flying up in the air at some instance, or just like have them spin out all too easily. The damage is just so miscalculated. You might as well just, I don't know, throw yourself into an oil tanker and just say, boom, that's how you do it. Because your car, no matter where you go, no matter what racetrack you go on, like say last night when I was doing a live stream and I was doing a challenge series and I was doing the Carpathians, I think that's what it was called. And what happened is that essentially I keep crashing into the logs and they did some stupid damage towards my car to a point where I explode. Oh, and demolition derbies, constant tapping equals you're gonna die real easily. Like how like that makes any fucking sense. In the old Flatout, you just basically crash your car into the into the AI cars, hoping that you do massive amounts of damage towards them. This game fails to do that. It always says whenever you're like trying to crash into them or something like that, you end up doing 1% of damage or something like that. But when you crash into a wall, it takes at least a huge chunk of your it takes a huge chunk of your health. Oh, need I mind you that the some environments inside of this game are like driving in ice rinks. Like I can't even control the car. This racetrack is one of them. The sound files are absolutely dog water in regards to crashing. And the voice lines for the characters, quote unquote, are just like they're just misplaced. So if you were playing a male character, all right, you can still hear a female voice line of getting hurt. And let's not map layout of this game. It's terrible. It doesn't matter what track you're racing, what event you're doing, anything like that. The layout is so bad. It's a joke. It's so unbearable to drive. Let's look at this one, okay? Let's look at this event over here. I'm gonna choose this car that has a rear bumper of a Supra for some apparent reason. And it crashed. The chopper map just crashed on me. And the problem is that whenever you're respawning inside that map, last I heard, you end up respawning near the same hole you just went through. There are so many things wrong with this game. There are so many things wrong with this game, Yet Ronnie decides to defecate towards everyone that criticized the team for making this game that negative reviewed it by a massive amount because of how shitty this game is at the end of the day. And you know what? The very few words I could say about this game is that this is the best, worst Flatout game to ever exist in mankind, let alone a racing game in this state. Look at this shit. I'm upside down. All the AI are specifically targeting me. Look, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to do anything. They're just piling on top of me. They're just piling on top of me. What the fuck is this? Hey, look, I'm staying still. Okay, never mind. But I was staying still and I was doing heavy chunks of damage. Heavy chunks of damage. Wild. Very, very fucking wild of this game. I'm not even surprised that Bugbear decided to. If I was an employee of Bugbear, I would have just smack talked the living fuck out of these guys and say, "You guys suck at making a flat out game." Well, I mean that would be a dickhead move, but then again, I don't like being nice to Team Six because of how bad their games are. Like it took me a long while to notice this since um Super Street the game. But I'm gonna be honest. Team Six did a good job at one thing. They did a good job at proving to the public how you don't make a racing game. This is the prime example of that. Am I gonna change my mind on that? Most likely not. Max. Oh wait. There's something I do want to mess with real quickly. So there is this option inside the game. I just barely where you go to the audio settings, you put on the music, you change them. Okay, you put Imperial on. Good, cause what the fuck's a kilometer? Nah, I like to mess around. Let's see. Extras. Maybe it's this one? No. Let's see, maybe I could change it somewhere around here. There is an option. It decides to take one of the voice lines I have and puts it on loop. Lost 38 races. Yeah, that makes perfect sense because this is a bad, bad racing game. I know I was messing around with it somewhere. All the people that work to make this game, I've got. Well, I'll actually show it to everyone later on after this video, or at the end of this live stream at some point. How do I do it? How am I supposed to do it? I do know that there's a setting where I could change the music. It's not showing up unless. Let me check my old live stream because I don't think I remember exactly where I went to get this done. Because I do know they have the option where you could choose to play your own music. I just don't remember exactly where it was. Maybe it was this one. It is! Oh, but it's not showing me the option. I guess it's because I have the music turned off. That's probably why. Hold on, let me restart the game real quick. Disables that, I guess, on default after you turn off the music completely. Yes, it does. Okay, so I got an idea. Okay? I got an idea, and it sounds pretty stupid. Because the thing is, apparently, this game, from what I'm seeing, from what I've last heard, is that the music inside of this game will have an option of not only playing the game music that pre exists, but it will also play my music. So I'm guessing that it's somewhere around here. That's when, yeah, it's going through by Joey. So Okay, so let's go back and let's see what we can mess with. I'm probably gonna get copyrighted for this if it does become the case, but it's whatever. Okay. I'm gonna get copyrighted because it's gonna play some of the tracks from the My Music library, and yeah, when I did get copyrighted on the last live stream because it was playing the Nintendo shop Wii Shop music, and they just and just Disney just ended up fucking copyrighting that song. Like what the fuck? They don't use the music anymore unless they got a proper reason as to not allowing us to use the music. Fuck off. Like that's all I could say. Just fuck off with that shit. Copyrighting the music because it's been overused does not change the fact that it should be copyrighted. It shouldn't be. Nowhere nowhere does it, should it go near to being copyright claimed. Besides, it's fair use anyways. Fucking bullshit, this game. I'm guessing it's because there's a certain graphical setting that I gotta. It doesn't look like anything is affecting the game if I have high graphical settings for details. I selected the Dragonfly RK, so I guess I should just avoid that car. I'll take this one.
I think you could do it. I amaze myself. They teach you that in the army? Back me up, Vito. Back me up. I won't want to... Bang! Ho! Are you another day? You don't mind if... Oh, you're You're like a... Hope you... Fuck a... Oh, come on. You want every... What the fuck is... Cover my... I got you. I got you. Ah! Adam. Destroy... Die! Fuck! Oh. You doing... Hey, hey. Eat! Fuck! Go fuck! Fuck! Come on! Don't worry. Go! All right. All right. Go. I'm going. I'm gonna... You drive... Ha ha! Oh, that is... You got it? All right. All right. Here. There you... What do you want? I read a... I don't miss... I thought you... I'm the best. That was... It's me. It's... Here. Hey! Keep... What do you... Come on. What is... He's all over. Let's... Look out! Look out! Look out! Look out! Look out! Next time... Look out, Vito! Look out! Have you Your own mother... You fucking man. You're a fucking... Take a lot more than that. I'll cover you. Move it! Fill her up. What are we storming? I bet... Vito, I can't... All right. Whoa! Come on. These friggin' fucking... Shut your... You was probably gonna crash. What do you want? Put the fucking gun away, will you? Put the... Vito, put that away. Put that away. Come out of here. Hey, you should say goodbye. Say your prayer. Sayonara. Someday you'll... Someday... Sorry. Come on. All right. Shit. I'm glad you shoot like... Even I... Could you keep... Stay sharp. That sucks for them. I taught them every... Man, you're a... Come on, think... Is that the fucking best? Up here. Watch it. Way to go, V. Way to go. You okay? Way to get... Do you know who the fuck... Whoa! You picked the... But what the... What the... You okay? Are you trying to... You're...
Okay, it crashed while I was choosing a song. That's... Yeah, apparently all those voice lines were playing, and it goes without saying that the game is sensing whatever is inside of my music library. And whatever is in there, that's exactly what's gonna play.
What are you waiting for? Put the fucking... We don't put that... Come on. Hey, you... Say... Put that... Shut... These... Come... Oh, all right. Feet up. I bet... What a... Fill... I'll... You're wrong. Have you... Look out! Look out! Next... Look out! Look out! Let's go. Let's go. He's all... What is this? Come on. What do you... Keep... Hey! Here. It's me. I'm... I thought... I don't... All right. What do you want? There you... All right. You got it. Oh, that... You drive... You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother. You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that?
And it's on loop. It is on loop. That's how bad this is.
You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my
So
fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother.
And the damage apparently fixes itself inside this game, despite the fact that my car is badly damaged. It was badly damaged a little bit earlier. This makes no sense.
You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know
goodness
that?
gracious.
You drive like my fucking grandmother,
This is
you know
at
that?
least
You drive
one
like my fucking
good
grandmother, you know
game
that?
to
You drive
hate
like my
the
fucking
most
grandmother, you know that?
because
You
of
drive like
how
my fucking
poorly
grandmother, you know that? You
designed
drive like my fucking
everything
grandmother, you know that?
is.
You drive like my fucking
From
grandmother, you know
selecting
that?
music,
You drive like
to the
my
gameplay
fucking
physics and
grandmother, you know that?
mechanics,
You drive like
to
my
the
fucking
damage
grandmother, you know
calculation
that?
models,
You drive like my
and,
fucking grandmother,
well,
you know that?
just the
You drive like
calculations
my fucking
themselves,
grandmother, you know that? You drive like my
to
fucking grandmother,
the,
you know that? You drive
well,
like my
obviously the
fucking
music,
grandmother,
because
you
you're
know
already
that?
hearing
You
the
drive
same
like my
voice
fucking
line in
grandmother,
loop,
you know that? You drive like my fucking
and
grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that?
everything
You drive
everything
like my
about this
fucking
game is a
grandmother, you know that?
mess.
You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother.
There we
you know
go.
that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking
What the
grandmother, you know that?
fuck
You
is
drive like
this
my fucking
game?
grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother, you know that? You drive like my fucking grandmother.
It is so bad. This is so funny because it's so bad.
Another day, another trip to the body shop. You don't mind? Are you fucking... How? Are you fucking blind or what? 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 Are you fucking blind or
Oh,
what?
ow,
Are you
ow.
fucking blind or what?
Left
Are you fucking
hand is hurting.
what? Are you fucking blind or 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 what? Another day? You don't mind if I borrow this, do you? You don't mind if I borrow this, do you? You don't mind if I borrow this, do you? You don't mind if I... You're fucking broke. You're like a fucking brook. You're from on an egg. Fucking wasting a buckle. Fucking wasting a buckle. Fucking wasting a buckle. Fucking wasting a bumper cars. 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 Oh, come on, let's go. You want every cop in the fucking city? What the fuck is it with you? Over my back. I got you covered, Vito. Move. I got you covered. Die, you fucking... Oh. Doing great, you know? Holy shit, what a fucking disappointment. Holy shit, what a fucking disappointment. Holy shit, what a fucking disappointment. Holy Holy shit, what a fucking disappointment. Holy shit, what a fucking disappointment.
That's a better voice line.
Holy shit, what a fucking disappointment. Holy shit, what a fucking disappointment.
It
Holy
tells the
shit, what a
game
fucking
very well what it
disappointment.
is.
Holy shit, what a fucking disappointment. 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 Holy shit.
And my car fixed for some apparent reason. Your car does not fix over time. What the fuck is wrong with this game?
Holy shit, what a fucking disappointment. Holy shit.
So the damage models are not the only thing that are inaccurate. The gameplay physics and mechanics are absolutely dumb. But somehow your car and the radio, of course, doesn't pick my music, so it's able to choose these voice lines. But your car regenerates. What the fuck? Cars don't do that inside of Flatout. Fuck off.
Holy shit, what a fucking disappointment. Holy shit, what a fucking disappointment.
Fuck off, Team 6.
What a fucking disappointment. Holy shit, 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 what a fucking disappointment. Oh.
Fuck off, Team 6. Like, honestly, fuck off. You don't even... You say you have all of these years that you've been making a video game. Yet, this is the worst game you could ever make. How are you still functioning as a company is what I don't understand. Honestly, after this game, Team 6 should have actually... Team 6 should have actually shut down. And instead of being game developers for every single one of these employees, there is actually a better job that I could think of that they could work at. Watch. If you got one of these restaurants in Dutch, and this is being said this is being said for the Team 6 guys. If you have this kind of restaurant at inside of your Dutchland, Netherlands, or whatever may like to be the case, please quit Team 6 and apply for fucking McDonald's. Cause if you're gonna make a video game that's shitty, you might as well just be making hamburgers and trying to fix the ice cream machine. And the game fucking crashed again. jeez, this game is in shambles. Okay, yeah. Apparently that makes sense. Okay, I don't know how I didn't get knocked out from that. But I'm just gonna say that I am very lucky. My luck runs out. Because this game has... Because when you're playing this game, it doesn't give you luck. Instead, it fucks you over in the ass. Multiple ways possible. Look! The AI are having a hard time keeping their cars in the track at some certain point. They don't even know how to go follow the race course trying to recover. My car just regenerated. My car just regenerated. There is no way that actually can happen in a racing game. There was no fucking way. It happened again. It happened again. My car regenerated again. There is no fucking way that could ever work. And that sent one of my opponents flying. Not like it did actual damage to the fucker. My car regenerated a fucking again. This is the third time it happened. Where's the finish line, dude? Where's the finish line? I don't see it anywhere. The fact that this is... Let's see if Flatout actually works again. I guess it's because of the car that I was driving, so if I try... Because last time I tried doing it, it was with a bone cracker, and that wouldn't even want to work. Unless it's the zombies or the core. It's got to be the zombies or the chorus. I don't really know. Look, the Rares channel even posted their video on the community page. Oh wait, hold on. It's even right here. The Rares guys made this video on the community page too. I bet a lot of people just like the people who enjoyed the game ended up backlashing the whole entire team. Or they just ended up backlashing this channel because of what they said about the game. Generally, I would not. I can't even argue with those guys. I can't argue with those Canadians of how bad the game is. Alt F4. Flatout 3. Even the credits are missing. Credits underscore text. Hmm. From what I've heard, at the end of all this, you could win a tank and you could spam shots in that thing when you do win it. But I don't think that's going to be possible anytime soon. Actually, it's not. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to make it certain it's never going to be possible. Uh, there's that. That's as much as I'm going to put it. Because really, it's not too late. Review text hidden. All I just put is, hey, strategy first. It isn't too late to delist the game, this terrible racing game. It's still, they could still do it. And I see the team somewhat active, I guess. Don't know why they can't just delist the game already. Please do me the lively favor and delist the game. I'm asking you all too badly. Please delist the game. Well, one thing's for certain, I did say that it's too late for me to get a refund for this game. Because I've already played for more than 2 hours. Sadly. Look, this guy, I don't understand. This doesn't even look like it's a proper review. This is honestly surprisingly fun, even though the reviews. So this guy apparently likes to play fucking Wii games for his life. That probably explains why he hasn't gotten the memo. Hattie Blast playing it, and well, this guy's a YouTuber. That's the thing. Uh, I mean, I don't got a problem with people who enjoy the game. It's just that, in my like, there's no way to argue them, right? But the way I think of it is this. Like, how could you possibly have fun with a game like this? It's like saying, like, look over here. Look over here. It's like saying that supposedly, I strongly use that word, that you supposedly have fun with this game, despite the fact that it's online only, it's built by Frostbite engine. There's some snapping that exists in regards to drifting at one point, and when you steer the opposite direction, you end up going all the way to that direction. Oh, and controller support doesn't even work on that game properly. That's being said for the Need for Speed. Everything about Flatout 3, yeah, I am not even surprised how this game is still on Steam, despite the fact that, despite the fact of all the negative reviews, how is it still in the Steam store is beyond me. How it's still in here is what I don't understand. Just please delist this Dutch garbage. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about Fallout 3. Even if they did, which is extremely rare because you haven't heard anyone talk positively about Fallout 3. Ever. And it's still going on. Nobody ever talks about Fallout 3 too positively. Because again, the problems that exist inside of the game. My car regenerates time and time again, despite the fact that I'm racing through some of these events. The physics and mechanics just feel so dumb, it might as well be a Wii game instead of a PC racing game. The damage calculations are very, very inaccurate. Like if I'm light tapping on a wall, it should not decrease me any form of health. I mean, make a damage model somewhat effective, but it shouldn't decrease me a certain amount of health. The AI is missing the intelligence part. Because for the most part, when you play Demolition Derby, all you're seeing right there in front of you are AI drivers just driving around and just trying to crash into each other and had a hard time. It took 15 minutes or so last stream just for one Demolition Derby event to be finished. And then in this one, I mean, like in the more recent one, every single AI target you, regardless of whether you're in the range or not. They don't know how to drive around other opponents' wrecked vehicles either. The stunt system's a mess. I couldn't even get through the fucking windmill because it's right there in my face. You expect me to do that is like trying to expect me to shoot with a sniper rifle in Call of Duty and without even using a scope or anything like that. And yet I'm not going to be able to hit my shots. Like everything about that game, everything that Flatout 3 stands for, honestly, it just honestly it's not worth it. I don't care if you have some fancy big famous YouTuber say that, oh, I had fun with Flatout 3. That doesn't dismiss the fact. Even if Reiji said, oh, Flatout 3 was actually fun, it wouldn't even change my mind as to how the game is. The game is a mess. The game doesn't even feel fun. If I was a child still, I probably would have thought differently. But I'm not. I'm college. Of course, I am a college student, but I'm not as young as I used to be anymore when I used to play the Wii to say, oh yeah, Flatout 3 is actually good. Like honestly, the game is just bad. It still existed. Like how do I let me check again what it is. Like when it released. It released in 2020 2011 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it existed since 2011. It's been 12, 13, 14, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So it's been like 14 years since this game existed. How is the biggest question I've ever wanted to ask to strategy first? How they think keeping this game continues to be a good idea when it failed so miserably. Failed so miserably. Let's see the reviews, actually. I want to see all the positive ones because I want to determine what is what. My father smoked his whole life. I was about 10 years old when my mother said, oh, geez. That should be a negative review, actually, if you're putting a life story like that. And I was like, damn, that's a hard game. One day I was bored and it was on sale, so I bought it on Steam and aim it to my friends on Discord with dismay. Some of my friends decided to get it, and we ended up playing the online mode, which of course didn't last very long. This allowed my hubris get to me. I decided to host a Flatout 3 tournament. Don't know why you decided to do that. And this is how now 10 other people own the game. This is the consequence of my actions. This is my tragedy. The Shakespearean play in which I live every walking moment. Don't play Flatout 3 unless you're willing to lose everything. That, too, should have also been a negative review. I just want to say that much. Quit button worked flawlessly. Bought this game because I wanted to own the worst rated game on Steam, and then Overwatch 2 came along, 10 out of 10. Hmm. Better campaign than Hunt Down the Freeman because there isn't one. Yeah, I guess. I never really played Hunt Down the Freeman. Taking a little bit too literal. Besides that, great. That guy honestly don't know how gaming actually works. He doesn't understand how racing games work. If it was great, you might like. If it was great as Flatout 1 and 2, then yeah, maybe it would have been a different story. But it still got negative reviews so badly, it's never gonna be good. Best part of the game was the exit menu, very well detailed, very simple to understand, with a yes or no in plain simple English. Overall, the menu was well crafted. The rest of the game is dumpster fire. Yeah. One of my favorite psychological horror games. What the fuck? Silent Hill 2 should really take some notes. You don't you can't say that a racing game is meant to be a horror game. Like what? Where's the logic in that? Like I don't understand how you could think that a racing game could be some sort of psychological horror. Unless you're making like Mad Max and you're making some elements of surprises, like that Mad Max game that that Warner Bros. Made for the Steam, for Xbox, and for PlayStation. Kind of like that, but with many surprises and many scary characters and stuff like that. I have no idea why people are hating on this. It puts my family to sleep within minutes so I can get the TV all to myself. The reason why people hate all on this is because it's a terribly made game. I won a race because the car in front of me decided to go full speed into a wall, blowing himself up right before the last turn. This was an awesome game if you took it as to look at it as a comedic parody of Flatout. Yeah, I kind of would want to see it like that, as long as the name Flatout doesn't even exist in this game. 10 out of 10, the best game of all time. I really love the exit menu. This is a good. This game's good if you're a fan of Flatout 3. Nobody is a fan of Flatout 3. They're a fan of the exit button, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm a big fan of the exit button. I'm glad it exists. I knew this one guy, Keith. He was always trying to start fights with people. Well, we all said it would come back to haunt him. One day, I forced him to play Flatout 3, and Keith jumped off a bridge to escape the game, but he died. So thanks for helping me get rid of that problem. Lets you turn on red sun and sky ear rape while looking at like something made in a year the song was written. Ironically, one of the greatest unintentional comedy games of all time. Fucking horrible game, but you need to experience this at least once in your life to truly appreciate every other game out there. I can do that now. I can finally do that now. And I can appreciate how much of a shitty game that Fallout 3 had turned out to be. And I finally know why Fallout 3 is bad. That much you could say, okay, I'm not gonna read on all of this. But I'm pretty certain it's just a positive review of someone who loses their marbles on the. It's a positive review of the whole entire game, which I don't understand the whole entire logic of it. We reviewed this game on our podcast, Garbage Game Night, where we try out poorly reviewed games and give them a second chance, either trying to find something the critics missed or enjoy because they are so bad, or enjoy them because they're so bad. This game is genuinely entertaining trash to me. I don't know how long trash can be entertaining for, but it is enough to make it worth less than $5 purchase for me. I'd say, well, on my end, I'd say at least a $1 price tag or even 50 cents. Anyways, on our scale of -10 to 10, I give it a -5. So bad it's enjoyable, but not great. There is enough unlockables to keep you going, but you'll get bored quickly. There's enough silly games that the engine can do between using a tank and a double-decker bus pile-up that it's worth laughing at with some friends. If you're interested in an in-depth look into the background of the game and our reactions to our first playthrough, you can check out the podcast on this episode. I'm gonna see it real quick, actually. Do they still have it? Wait, so they don't have it as a YouTube video? They don't have it as a YouTube video? Hold on, maybe I could search it up on YouTube. Garbage Game Night, is it not? Is that it? Maybe they do have a YouTube video on it. I could be wrong. Hold on. Oldest, because I don't want to go any further. Nope, they don't have it. They only have it as a podcast. Fuck. That's disappointing. This is really old. So it says here, the game name says Flatout, but do not think of it as Flatout. This is made by Team 6. Team 6 has not made a single good game ever, and this is not an exception. Game is absolutely horrible, and I do not recommend it to everyone. Physics are one of the worst I've ever seen in a racing game. Crashing doesn't feel as good as it should in this type of game. Graphics look just ugly. Even the first one from the first file from 2004 looks better than this in my opinion. There's not even a proper career mode. Just boring challenge mode that has every single random races you can complete. Game is overpriced, should be at least $5 at max. Would not even recommend the game to anyone. Sorry to say this, but I ignored the. Play the good old Flatout instead, or check out Wreckfest by the original developers, Bugbear Entertainment. That is a true successor to Flatout. Do not buy Flatout 3. Who is this? I hate to break. Hold on. No, I'm not gonna even make a reply on this, but I will say this. I hate to break it to you, Racerfest, but I should have taken this warning first before I started joining into this. Sorry. Just bought this game to give it a negative review. I want my money back. It can't be that bad. It really is that bad. When my kids misbehave, I make them play this as a punishment. Oh God, I bet they regret it. If whoever this guy is, if I was your child, I would hate it badly. I would hate it badly. To support global warming, the Team 6 Studios in the Netherlands sinks faster into the ocean. Oh God. What is the point of this garbage release? Serious downgrade from Flatout 2, clearly made by some cheap company that just bought the title so they could get sales. It's a scam. Bad driving mechanisms, bad soundtrack, bad graphics, horrible level design. Not even worth $1 on sale. Aw. 50 cents maybe? I will never mentally recover for this. Same here, vid. Same here. I will never recover from this either. Please don't give an ironic positive review for this game. It truly deserves a tag of overwhelmingly negative reviews. Hello. What to do in Flatout 3. Step 1, be delete. Step 2, be happy. I'm gonna do that sooner or later. Scrap is the reason why refunds exist. Yep. I didn't do my homework, so my dad made me play this. I had to play this for an hour because I got the game for Christmas. I hate Christmas now. Thanks, game. Oh, goodness gracious. I'd rather bear. What your name? I'm not saying my name. I'm just Ice Shadow 01. I'd rather teabag a bear trap than to play that ever again. Go play Flatout 2 now. Also, I'm not accepting random friend requests, so don't even bother. Best uninstall simulator I've ever played. A friend sent me this game as a gift, and I still paid so much. Would rather buy Pornhub Premium Edition, Premium Membership 0 out of 10. I'd rather get nailed by 4 dudes than play this. Oh god. Who all bought and tried this game just to validate overwhelmingly negative reviews? So, oh, this is Flatout 3. Flatout 3 Chaos and Destruction. If you have no idea what it is the worst rated racing game, or actually the worst video game to ever exist on Steam. It is the king of being the worst video game to ever exist. Well, more so on the racing side. I'm not sure if there's any other games that has beaten Flatout 3's record yet. Honestly, just bought the game just to see how bad it really was. I wasn't disappointed. Please don't make the same mistake I did. I already did that. This game made me racist. Sobbing, look at how they massacred my boy. Avoid this version of Flatout at all costs. Jump back into Flatout Carnage or buy its modern version, Wreckfest. Both are enjoyable games. I practiced safe sex my entire adult life, only to get AIDS playing this complete abomination. Why did I buy this? I guess I just flat out hate myself. Got stuck in a tree. No, flat bug 76. Hmm. That was not funny. This is not funny. I cannot find how that sounds funny. I'd rather drink my own semen mixed with G Fuel than to play this game again. This is the second worst game I've ever played. Still better than Overwatch. This is too childish. Bad physics, bad gameplay, bad graphics. All Flatouts look better than this. A lot better. I don't recommend it, and I think there are no people who like this game. You ain't wrong on that. You ain't wrong on that. Actually, there is only one individual that you are missing, and here is that individual. For some apparent reason, this buffoon, this buffoon has been making videos about this game and has been saying how good it was when we all know that, when everyone else knows that this game is pure trash as shit. I wish I could pretend that he is dumb. Like I would like to pretend that, but no, no, no. Here's the thing. He legit is that dumb. I have to figure that out the hard I'm I had to figure that out the hard way. He is just that dumb. As time goes by, each and every single response to the comments in each and every single one of his videos, he just that's at least one way to prove it. So bad it makes North Korea's missile test look like a success. I am absolutely speechless. This is 11 gigabytes for a piece of crap. It is a disgrace to Flatout series. It's like bad rats on wheels. 1 out of 10. I didn't get that. Take Flatout 2, 1, add a little Flatout 3, and smash it together like a toddler with cake. Throw it at a wall, eat it, digest it, vomit it, back up, scrape it up, and hey presto, Flatout 3. This game is just as fun as having severe depression. At least it made me feel something again. I want to say, Alice, I am in agonizing pain right now, especially from yesterday. I am in agonizing pain in both ways. I lasted 10 minutes. How long will you last? Hmm, past the past the limit of where I'm able to refund it, which means I can't refund the game. So it's a waste of my $2, regardless of the fact that I did get, regardless of the fact. Still, and it hurts my wallet. Please buy this game. I don't want you to suffer alone. This game is the Postal 3 of the Flatout franchise, and that's an insult to Postal 3. So think about that. Just don't. I might try and finish some of it, but my eyes may not forgive me. My brain cannot forgive me. So Flatout 3, are we not going to talk about? We are not going to talk about Flatout 3. It's like Postal 3, just a lot worse. Well, I mean, at least Running with Scissors had a dignity of removing Flatout 3. Strategy First is just a bunch of fucking sissies to do their job and remove this game. Best feature was the uninstall button. Best game to refund, obviously. Fail to buy the next card game. He also puts it in Finnish too. The only reason why I have this game is because I bought the Flatout Complete pack. Eh. Fallout 3, the one where the Flatout franchise shit down its leg. I think that's what it is, or shot down its leg. First two were good, fun. Third installment felt like a step backwards, so big that I would have believed you if you had told me that it released before the first game. The biggest issue with the game is one that writes the whole experience off. Physics are horrible, cars don't feel right, acceleration turning collision it feels simply horrible. You can really tell a different developer made this title. Well, yeah, it says the Team 6 made it. As a Fallout fan, this is absolutely horrid. Yeah, that makes sense. I wish I were dead. Please save yourself from dying. Please do not do that. You have so much to live for. All you need to do is take a chunk of the brain where you saw this game, and you should feel a lot more better. It's it's games like this that drive you to becoming a serial killer. No. Yes, it is as bad as if you have heard this. Get New Vegas instead. I got it. It's on my Steam profile. Just haven't played it for a long while. You would think the first two games being so awesome that it would at least kind of close to ev- to that, but everything about the game sucks for literally no reason. They seriously dropped the ball with this one. I paid just for $1 for this garbage, and it's still not worth it. Okay. Not even years of therapy will fix the pain from playing this game. I feel scammed for buying this game. I flat out can't bring myself to play this game for more than 30 minutes. 10 out of 10 best gift I could have gotten. Uh, let's see. This guy's got a survey. Story to lore. Not available at all. Music and soundtrack, at least there. Graphics, okay, but nothing special. Difficulty feels like Dark Souls. Okay, then. Requirements, budget hardware can do it. Microtransactions, no microtransactions, thank you. Bugs and errors, Daisy. Daisy, is that bad? Fun factor, broke off after a while. Replayability, 404, replayability not found. Would I recommend it? No. No, never. I gotta agree with this guy. I would not recommend anyone else to play this game. This game killed my pets, slapped my grandmother, pissed on my PC, and burned my house down. Maybe I could write a real negative review only if the game really worked. Depression restored. No. If you love Flatout, don't play this ever. Worst Flatout ever. Do not buy. Could this be the worst game ever made? Let's actually let's find out. I presume because there is some other games that are more worse than Flatout. Chaos and Destruction. Let's see, where does it sit at? Fallout 3 sits somewhere around here. I just don't know. There it is. Position 25th. There is Citadels is sitting at 24. Toho, Fan of Destiny, New Life, Rules of the Mafia, Trade in Blood. Toho Pants Contest, Game Tycoon 1.5, 10 years after, Goddess Wars, Command and Conquer 4, Tiberian Twilight. And this is when EA was going downhill. Identity, Kingdoms of Erloth, Drunk Wizards, Age of Survival, Only Multiplayer, Up, Nornium, Rocksmith. Rocksmith? Rocksmith? Oh, it's because it's made by a bunch of fucking stupid French people. That's why. You know, the same ones that say you should be comfort without owning games. Construction Machines 2014. The day before is at 7th place. Fray, Urban War Defense, Starforge, Race to Mars, Superpower 3, and War of the Three Kingdoms. So, in other words, no, this is not the worst game ever made. As time goes by, you'll notice that there are going to be other games that are going to be more worse than Fallout 3. It came, I saw, I left. If only Steam refunds existed in 2011. Yikes. This is a Flatout game in name only. Get any other Flatout games or Wreckfest instead. This is true. This game is truly a piece of garbage. I would have nothing good to say about it. I would be disappointed if I downloaded this as a free mobile game. I probably would too. This game gave me a permanent dopamine debuff. Oh boy. After playing Flatout 2, I've decided to buy the whole bundle, and this is how it's going. Flatout 1, way too old to be fun, especially compared to the second. Ultimate Carnage won't run on Windows 11 no matter what. Hotfix doesn't work. Oh, so that's what's going on. Fallout 3 is just terribly bad. How did this game pass any kind of testing before it got released for the public is beyond me. Fallout 4, installing now. My expectations are low. But there hasn't been an update in regards to the review, so yeah. Don't do it, kid. It's nothing like Flatout 2. A terrible mess, so bad it should be banned worldwide. I agree. Even 99 cents is too much for this shit. Just not a Flatout game. Buggy. I bought this for $3. I want my $3 back. Yeah, I want my $2 back. I went past this 2-hour mark. Gave me neural damage. That sounds bad. Needless to say, it is bad. One of the worst games I've ever played. Don't waste your money for this crap. Okay, I already get that idea, but Garden of Ban doesn't seem so bad now. Didn't believe it, had to see it for myself. I can't believe this is a full release. It feels worse to play than a PS1 game. Mandatory negative review. Okay. Step 1, buy the game. Step 2, install it. Step 3, to delete your Steam account. Oh boy. I don't know why. I don't know. I didn't know they could make something this bad. The worst game I've ever played, and I hope I won't find anything worse than this. I did list down a few games that were on. I did look over to see what were the worst games. Oh, let's see what this is. It's another survey, ladies and gents. Let's see. This is recommended for no one. It's potato. Refund if you can. Don't buy it. Minimum. You just need 2 arms. Really short, 0 to 2 hours before you uninstall and refund this piece of utter garbage. Still better than Twilight. Game itself is one big bug. And yeah, that's about it. That actually makes sense. Thank you, Team 6 Game Studios. No, I have brain aids. Calling this game a train wreck would be a flat out insult to trains. Have we not used too many flat out jokes? I don't think I have. I don't know. Gave, gave me penis malfunction. Hot garbage buggy mess, not even worth 50 cents, so it's not even, wouldn't recommend it even for free. Pain. A 100 fee was paid to get this hate crime of a game to the Steam platform. A literal spit in the ass to the Flatout series. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. If someone gifts this to you, slap them. If I get Look, if I've gifted this to one of my friends, I am going to just specifically ask them right away to just slap me in the fucking face. Just slap me in the fucking face because this is the worst financial decision I would ever make for them. Sarcastic observation, it's woke. This game ruined my marriage. Oh no. My edging streak broke because of this. This is so sad, Skibbity Rizzlers. It's a shame that this is as bad as Skibbity Toilet. No joke, this game actually caused me physical pain. My right arm, neck, and shoulder are so tense because of this game. Is there a way for me to get a refund for the 16 minutes I played for this game? Staring at the floor while releasing my bowels is worth more than playing this. This is a joke than it is more than it is a game. This game doesn't even deserve to be named Flatout and should have never been released to the public. Postal 3 of the Flatout genre. Seems like the number 3 is cursed when it comes to games. Worst thing I've ever played. Need I remind myself that I'm the only one playing this for the achievements? I am suffering. I am playing because I want to suffer how bad the game is functioning. Game's not worth $30 and it's not even worth $2. I bought it for or with the other 3 games. Yikes. I felt the urge to get a tinnitus shot after playing this game. Oh no. Lol. Where should I puke? Update. He, years later, I've played some time with this just to improve my achievement average stats. Well, this game is only quote unquote chaos. What the fuck? Oh my gods. Oh gods, my eyes. Welcome to Team 6. We have received multiple rewards. As you can see, our awards are very consistent, with the only type being Worst Games of the Year awards. Actually, if they make that, then it's at least a humorous way to. I would find it funny. Hmm. Let's see, what other reviews are there? It came with the Flatout pack. I regret playing this one. One out of 10 bad game would rather play Pizza Dude instead. Abomination. Not very proud of 100% completing this one. Fucking game sucks. Fallout 2 is utter awesome. This one is utter shit. Hands down, the worst Havoc racing game I've ever played. It takes down its pants and drops a long and stinking relief on the Fallout name. Stay away. Couldn't even play enough to get my Steam card, so. Hey guys, you forgot the Unity logo at the start. I spent 2 months at a German field to buy my first computer. I was worked 10 hours straight. I buy my computer and I play this game, and now I wish I died on that field. Oh no. POV, you got this when you bought the full Flatout pack on Steam. I haven't. Disaster. I could imagine. Actually, I already imagine. I'd like to recommend you to play Dirt Showdown. It's a much better option to spend $1 on. Yeah, I would. If EA Games wasn't so fucking gay enough to buy Codemasters in the first place. Because they're not even using Codemasters to make another Need for Speed game. They're still using Criterion right now. Where is Codemasters anyways? They're focusing on like Formula One games, if anything. This is the greatest bad game of all time. Yep. Someone gifted me this bullshit. Now we aren't friends no more. Horrible. I'd rather cheer on my own firing squad than to ever play this game again. Oh boy. Why does people keep talking about Overwatch? What does this have to do with the game being bad? This game hurts to play. Why does this game even exist? I can tell you it exists to torture people and make refunds a thing on the Steam. I kid you not. That is unless you played past 2 hours. Imagine dragging these balls on your face. What? 9 minutes. Quit game? Yes. Just pretend this game doesn't exist. Buy Wreckfest instead. It's made by the people that made Flatouts 1 and 2. Everybody got that. I'm just waiting for the second one. Imagine the worst food poisoning, where you shit your brains out for 3 days and want to die from exhaustion and the explosion of your internal organs, and you start to pray for mercy from any and all gods. Well, that's more preferable. This abomination that's more preferable. This abomination of a racing game. Imagine big rigs, but even less functional and stable with the worst physics engine imaginable. I cannot begin to explain how bad this is. Just don't. Every time someone buys this game, a kitten dies. You're not a murderer of innocent kittens, are you? I guess I just did. My bad. Awful in almost every way, but a steal for 99 cents. That's in Russian. I don't know what that is. Cars move like there's peanut butter on the road, and the AIs were coded by what I can only assume a literal retard. Highly recommend if you just need that last push towards suicide. Oh no. I want my money back. Responsible for my divorce. Oh no. The USSR was smoking more crack than usual when they released this CRAP. You race with cancer. Oh no. Ever wanted a hold on? Ever wanted a Hot Wheels game, but through the eyes of an edgy 12-year-old who thought Windows Vista was superior because he downloaded a black and red theme? Well, here it is. Okay, then. Someone was either high, drunk, or both when coding and driving physics for this game. Absolutely atrocious. And not at all like its predecessors and sequel. It has the psychological horror tag. It should tell you enough, but it's still not a horror game. I'd play Resident Evil if that mattered. Worst game ever? Okay. Yeah, that's the common norm. No hentai. CRAP, a very bad game. Do not buy, read forums. I got it through a bundle, but it's still a very bad game. Did they turn back time by 10 years? Because that's how the game feels. Even the AI cannot play this game right. However, I never laughed at a broken video game this much. I've only picked it up for $1 for that price. It was well worth it. Otherwise, no. I have killer abs from laughing now. I showed this game to my friend. Oh boy, I bet he lost a friend after that. This is the Postal 3 of racing games. Whatever it is, I don't know what it is. Garbage is what this game is. Do you have a friend you fucking hate? Send them this as a special happy birthday and now fuck off. Okay. Okay, I guess that would be something. If I were to send this as a birthday gift to one of my like, I'll do the same thing if I gifted this game a birthday gift to one of my friends, where I do that and they just end up slapping me in the face. But the thing is, I haven't even bothered about. The thing is, one of them does not have Steam yet. Well, I'd say a computer. But even if they did, I'm not even gonna recommend this game. After these live streams, I finally know why. Well, I finally got to the experience of why. I've known why because of that rarest video I've said a few times before, but the experience even furthers it. Terrible, the physics are worse than Super Mario Kart. Team 666, okay. No multiplayer, wow. That's because nobody ever plays multiplayer in that game. Okay, so here's what the poor rating is. Pros, different, effort, challenging, cons, poorly tuned vehicles, bad AI, annoying tracks, various general issues. Different apart from Flatout 2, Head On, and Ultimate Carnage. This game does bring something new to the table, has decent concepts for new game modes, however, it delivers them very poorly. Effort. I can clearly see some passion and effort was put into this game instead of it being a money symbol, and that I could appreciate. How much effort are we talking about? Like refurbishing effort because if you take it like this, when you're working with a car motor, a vehicle motor, you're like refurbishing the whole entire thing. You're reusing some of the parts that have been used before just to build up the engine. If what's going to happen at the end of the day after the whole entire engine's going to build? One day, the engine, it probably will be short lived. One of the days, maybe a week or two, it'll die. It's going to break. Not much you could say. Challenging. Game is terrible but functional, so it can make a good challenge depending on the mode you play. Winning a race feels like I've earned it. Tell that to the Dark Souls difficulty that's put to the game, even if you were to put it in easy. I haven't even put it on easy to prove my point. I might do that. Poorly tuned vehicles either turn too sharp or too slow or slow acceleration, or just too fast. Changing tune doesn't seem to help. Vehicles are way too flush on with the ground at all times. Monster trucks feels like RC cars rather than monster trucks. Bad AI. They only seem to target at you at all times rather than each other in derby mode. As soon as the monster truck matches begin, any racer adjacent immediately turns to ram into you. Opponent normal races don't seem to notice you and will proceed to drive into you without slowing down or attempting to turn, even if it's bad for them. Some tracks feel like they overestimate how well vehicles can traverse them. Sudden turns camouflaged by props or world scenery. Too many, very bad on vertical roads. Too many static obstacles that look breakable. For a game that is from 2011, the tracks designed to be an open world seem to be very cramped and tiny. I say cramped, it said cramped, tiny tracks. There are bits that can snag your wheel most often in needing to reset the vehicle to fix. There's not enough clarity for the goals in the stunt minigames. I feel the game is a strong 3 out of 10, but in my own thoughts, I will be generous and give this game a 4 out of 10. Opinions? I'm on the fence about liking this game on account of its issues versus the things I like about it. Hmm. Even web flash racing games are better. I'd rather get railed by the five guys than having to play this. Hmm. Let's see. They totally raped a good series with this game. Suka Blit, it's terrible. Jet Pum Purnima Roth is a bad song, and this game is 10 times worse than that. Don't know what that song is, but whatever. I tried to like this game. I really did. I even went to the PC Gaming Wiki page, but at last they have no guide on how to make the game fun. rather drink my cum mixed with Red Bull instead of playing that game again. Hell, even Big Rigs patched the game, although still unplayable. But this, not even try to patch it. No drift, cringe. Even worse than mobile games. Well, it doesn't have any microtransactions. Sad face. Oh, comment. If you put a rabbit ferret into your pants and let it go on a rampage, makes it more fun than this game. Would do that again. Just not the game. Runtime error? Just absolutely wretched. I'm sorry, kittens, for murdering you, even for the time this had to be shit. No, I'm not being serious, Jax. Jax, stop crying. Zario is the best video game character in the history. I think a solo game with him as the protagonist would still be better than this dumpster fire. This gave me and my family herpes. It's Flatout 3. Yeah, it's Flatout 3. The worst game to ever the worst racing game to ever exist. How is this even real? Best whole high school project ever played. I'd rather have Nicolas Cage narrate my dreams than play this crap. The game is unfinished because the dev team probably knew this was garbage. I tried to have fun playing while playing this game on April Fools. Couldn't get custom music to work, and the game gave me a nausea and a headache. Absolutely recommended if you hate yourself. Well, now I fucking hate myself because I just wasted money on this game yesterday. No, seriously, I do regret playing this game. I don't even know why I bothered. This game is racist. I already read that earlier. Postal 3. There's a reason it's on sale for $1, but hey, at least it runs somewhat well. That's the only positive thing. I'm sure having lung cancer is more entertaining than playing this cancer of a game. Jeez. Just horrid. Bugbear was better. Best game. Oh, no, no, wait. I'm not going to do that. Have you ever had a slight fart being and that ended up being a 30-minute period of horror on the toilet? That experience is more enjoyable than this game. I question everything that has been made up to this point and wonder how in the world this could possibly have been this bad of a game. Forget nuclear wars. Send this to the enemies and they'll be throwing up a white flag within minutes. If you really don't value your if you really don't value your life at all, play this one for even a few minutes. It's absolute garbage and you might have given me brain cancer. I gave Gore-Tex some brain cancer, folks. Despite the fact that I hate myself, I give people brain cancer. I am not even gonna read this one. It's like shit, but more shit that it's like Nazi prude boy Zeno shit. I think that's what the words are. Better than Forza 5, but still garbage. Shit was so bad my grandma came back from the grave just to shit bricks on it. Devs were actual trophies. And then there's my review right there. It's not too late to remove a strategy first. It still isn't too late to list this terrible racing game. I bought this game 12 years ago. It was my first lesson to not blindly buy sequels of our beloved games. I live a healthy life, but this game gave me cancer anyways. Not even my demons wanted me to play this shit. Need serious help. Funny game. Just here for the meme. Good for a quick laugh. Stinky. This game killed my nan. How to play Fallout 3. This will help me out. Step 1. Install Flatout 3. Step 2. Get sick. Step 3. Pause the game and quit if the game does not crash somehow. Step 4. Uninstall Flatout 3. Step 5. Install Flatout 2. Step 6. Enjoy. I was forced to play the shit game and I almost died playing it. Made my ears bleed, made my thumbs bleed, made my shit bleed, I think. Total disappointment. Horror and error. Well, I can't find anything else, but that is Flatout 2, Flatout 3. That's all the reviews that was for Flatout 3. And there is something I did want to test. I forgot what it was. But I am going to suffer a little bit more because I am an insufferable doofus. I am an insufferable moron. That is so fucking dumb. I have to hit the red circle. What the fuck? This is so bad. Everything that stands for this game is just plainly bad. What the fuck? There's the most hateable doofus. If you're wondering what the trench coat physics for just in case, he still has it's still on the car. Wild. What about Bob Slayer? Does he have the same problem? I'm not even surprised. Actually, much like how the whole entire game is, I'm just immensely disappointed. I am immensely in pain. I hate myself so badly. I need a fucking medical bag. I need a fucking medic bag. How you are supposed to get through this game, it doesn't make any sense. How the racing works, how the car just, how the damage calculations work, how anything for this game works is so bad. Like, it doesn't matter where you are, what race you're doing, or what car you're driving. Cars won't even have very much good grip. Excuse me. Cars won't even have that much good grip, regardless of how much you try to be cautious. Look, for the most part, I'm sliding out of the course. Well, with this goes without saying that I might play Fallout 2 tomorrow. Because for the most part, I do know that it's a much better game than this, to say the least. My car flipped for no apparent reason. Why? It would be easy to get through all these races and be in first place. The AI weren't so stupid annoying, and if my car could handle these corners very well, just everything about the game just scream agonizing pain. Of to the question, how exact what the fuck is that? I did not even get destroyed by the train, and it's saying get destroyed by a train. Give me a fucking break, man. I just tapped on that shit. Don't even speak to me about destroying myself to a train. The fuck? I. I. If you're wondering what other option is there for me to do in regards to this game, well, that, my friends, is an easy question to answer. And here is the simple answer. Now, say that you have this game for more than 2 hours. You played for more than 2 hours. You do this, uninstall the game, and then it's done uninstalling, and then what you want to do is hide the game. So now you could finally get rid of an abomination you never want to see ever again for the rest of your lifeline. And in my instance, it's that. But yeah, yeah, that was quite adventurous as much as I should say. Despite the fact that it's a video game that legit nobody likes, and I'm probably gonna be I'm gonna I'm just gonna suffer through some mental pain for the rest of my life playing a shitty racing game that exists. But yeah, yeah. Sorry, I can't do anything about that. Yeah. But besides that, though, thank you all for watching, and I'll see. As I said, I'm gonna do another stream of Flatout 2 because I am gonna play through and complete the game. So there is that, and yeah, that was just me playing Flatout 3 and losing my fucking brain cells, and I feel bad for myself now. But asides that though. This is iShell01 simply going to say, as he usually does so, I shall see you in another live stream. Peace.